Morning, folks. We're on our second set of the day this morning. Got out here about 5 o'clock or so, and we didn't really have time for an intro, so we went up to the point where we've been hearing a lot of gobblers at night. Just kind of set up there, and right off the roost we did a couple tree yelps. We heard them gobble, so we got set up right away, and we could tell they were coming as soon as they got off. And for whatever reason, the camera quit working as soon as they came out in the clear cut. And two came out. We had Ethan with us. He ended up shooting one, but the camera wasn't working, so I didn't get any of that footage. We went back to the truck, and then we decided, we heard a bunch of gobblers down in this cut this morning in this kind of a bowl shape area with a bunch of CRP right out front of us with a little bit of clover right here. We heard a bunch gobbling down here roosting this morning. It's where I killed my turkey last year. So we came down here and decided to set up. We got a lot of rain up north last 3 days or whatever, and the river's coming up super high, so we don't know how they're probably flying from island to island or whatever they're doing, but we're just going to sit it out here and hopefully they lose their hens and get fired back up. We know it's a pretty high trafficked area, so we're just going to sit tight and see how it goes. Well, it was a good morning this morning. Got in here a little late, so we didn't really have time for an interview. But we got here and we knew there's some birds up north, and they just weren't gobbling this morning. We didn't know if the high water pushed them over here or not, so we just decided to hike across this field, and we got about halfway and we heard quite a few gobbles right back here behind me. Kind of back here in this point, there was a lot of birds back there, so we just decided to set up where Ethan killed his bird. And we ended up getting set up, and just all morning for at least 2 hours, all we did is hear gobbles, gobbles, gobbles. They're almost like they were hung up about 20 yards in there, at least 8 or 9 gobblers in there. And then finally three big toms popped out on the other side, but they had like 3 hens with them, so they didn't do nothing. And then this guy, he popped out with them. They pushed him right over to our decoys. I don't think there's any audio, but still a good hunt, still footage there, so we're gonna go see if we can get on another bird.